She took upon herself anew the care of the Angelic Church as the loving mother of all its children. I'm only reading bits so people get the full gist of what I'm trying to get through here. The book also mentions about the New Testament and founders of the Angelical Church for the whole world, for this new grace and sweet which incline them to practice the most heroic virtue and highest sanctity. The Lord of Grace is also Mother of Grace, and being full of grace she was crowned in the highest heavens. Mistress of the world, asking again for her blessing. So yeah, there's a lot more detail in this book than people realise. The hellish host that, in spite of the infinite holiness of the apostles, Lucifer imagined them disarmed and at his mercy, easily approachable to his temptations. As soon as they left the presence of Mary, the furious pride of this dragon, as it's written in Job 41:18, esteems the toughest steel as weak straw, and the hardest bronze as a stick of rotten wood. He fears not the dart nor the sling, basically like King David, but he dreaded the protection of the most blessed Mary, and intending the apostles, he waited until they should have left her presence. But her protection failed them not on that account, for the great lady from the watchtower of her exalted knowledge reached out in every direction like a most vigilant sentinel. She discovered the assaults of Lucifer and hastened to relief of her sons and ministers of her Lord. When in their presence she could not speak to the apostles in any other of their affliction, she immediately sent her holy angels to assist their in order to encourage, forewarn, and console them, and sometimes also to drive away the assaulting demons. All this the celestial spirits executed promptly in compliance with the orders of their queen. Saint Gabriel brings notice of death in writing of what still remains of the history of Our Lady, King Clement's history. You will not make history without God. The remains of history of Our Lady, of our only and heavenly Phoenix, the most blessed Mary, is no more than right that our hearts be filled with tenderness and our eyes with tears at the sweet and touching marvels of the last years of her life. I should wish to exert the devout faithful not to read of them nor consider them as past and absent, since the powerful virtue of faith can make these truths present to the mind. And favours of the Lord had made her entirely godlike and spiritual. The affectionate doors and desires of her most chaste heart did not allow her any